Zippy Blue, hiya. Rug, what's up? Skid, yo, what's up? How you guys doing? He's just a guy. How you guys doing? Why are you guys spending your Saturday nights here? Hey there, Damien, welcome aboard. Mr. Chenandez, welcome aboard. Chris Sean, what's up, dude? You want to join the stream, fam? Joseph, how you doing? Chris, aren't you busy? Brandon Wells, hello. Where? I don't know. I don't know what this meme is. I don't know how to actually. So this is like the YouTube way. So like I don't know. I'm not doing it with OBS or Google Hangouts or anything. So I'm not entirely sure how to get you going on this. We could hang out on my phone, and then I could have you here, and then I can hold it, and then we could communicate. Code video channel. Remember that when you do a coding channel, whatever language you pick is going to ostracize the people that don't know that language. Good talk. You got to go to bed. All right. Great having you. Thanks for hanging out for the entire 2 minutes and 29 seconds. What's up, Josh? Any experience with React Native? No, not yet. Felipe, hey, when in doubt, pinky out. I suppose you could say that. Stream is so smooth now. Not sure why. Can you guys like the stream, please? That'd be fantastic. Patrick. I know if you're lurking, you're out there on your Saturday night, you want to hang out on the stream. I appreciate you lurking because I'm a lurker. Just want to make sure I cover all my bases to everyone out there who's just watching or clicks for 2 seconds and then goes away. I appreciate your 2 seconds. I want you to know that it's not even sarcasm. First like is you. 15 likes, 16 likes. Thanks. Chris, how you doing? Yo, what goes, Josh? How you doing, homie? I'm pretty good. Saturday night. Just filmed a portion of the resume reviews. I actually have it all lined up, but yep. You know, Chris, I finally made merch, and then everyone's like, I'm gonna support and I'm gonna buy it, and then no one buys a shirt. Like, I don't make the prices. Yeah, my dogs, I don't know. The back door's open, so they're just roaming around right now, going outside in the backyard, changing their mind. They want to come in. You know of any devs that cannot touch type? I don't know what that means. Any tips on what to do when bored and nothing to do for beginners that barely know how to code? Go to html5up.net and then, html5up.net. Take one of those templates, see how it's working. It's not that hard. You don't even have to do anything, but I bet you'll learn a lot. Watching videos is kind of a trap because you can just end up not coding along with the stream. Chat disappeared. I don't understand. Chat is back. Okay. You like the coffee cup? You'll get one. Thanks, dude. I would appreciate that. How can you get a freelance job? You need to go to Upwork. Yeah, Upwork's competitive, but you can also go to Fiverr. Fiverr's also good. Freelancer.com's also good. What's up, Juan? You have any plans for I'm Just a Guy t-shirt? Actually, I do have plans for I'm Just a Guy t-shirt. I posted the pic on Discord. It's just an outline of me. Diego, hello, everyone. Hello. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for spending your precious Saturday nights with me, a guy in a room, when you could be out clubbing and doing what people do there. I've never been. I don't really know. How do you learn code with zero coding experience? Go to freecodecamp.com. All right, look, people are going to say you need to learn JavaScript, and then you're going to, all the tutorials you're going to find for JavaScript are going to be like, go to Google Chrome, right-click, go to the inspector, and then go to the console tab. All right, now type in function, blah, 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 and you're going to be like, why would I ever use this in a real-life scenario? So try to avoid JavaScript at very first, even though people are going to tell you to do that. It's just not going to seem very like, well, what would I ever do this for? Great video on Lambda first week. Thanks, dude. Regards from Salt Lake City, Daniel. Have you ever thought about working abroad? I lived abroad. I kind of worked there. I taught English. Any advice for someone who's starting to learn React? Go to stackblitz.com. Seriously, stackblitz.com, click React, and then play around. You don't have to set up any local stuff. You don't got to deal with local environments. You don't have to do anything. Do I do Laravel at all? I practiced Laracast. You can go to laracast.com. 45 views. Let's go to 50. That'd be sweet. Do I have any bad cryptocurrencies? No. Stack Blitz. Sorry, I'll type it out. Stack Blitz, like that, and then click thing. Lambda School or open course? I mean, Lambda School or open classrooms? It depends. They're different business models. Open classrooms go at your own speed. Lambda School is full-time boot camp. They take roll, everything. Your second mod mic just broke. How do I like this? So this is like a newer mic arm, and then the Blue Yeti's okay. It's actually kind of, it's this cord kind of craps out sometimes. Hey, what's going on, Ben? What's going on? You guys tell me about your life. Because I'm just a guy. Have I ever invested in BitConnect? The obvious answer, yeah, no. I still have a discount code for Treehouse. How does it work? Treehouse has a free trial. So if you try the free trial and you like it, then you can continue. Krishan knows more about that than I do. I will be covering Treehouse soon. I've been emailing back and forth with him. I want to live stream the Team Treehouse courses, but that's not allowed right now. But I still want to review them in some way. But he thinks that there's some way that I could maybe stream the Team Treehouse courses. Because I was like, yeah, there's a 7-day trial, so other people could just do that. And he's like, yeah, let me talk to our product team. Generalist versus specialist. Generalist and the ability to learn. Specialist, you'll make more money. Do I have experience with Golang? No. Notice you EB Games. What's up, dude? E-commerce site versus selling something on an established platform. Building an e-commerce site could be considered like WooCommerce. You don't necessarily need to make something from scratch. You don't need to invent the next Shopify is what I'm saying, especially as a single dude. It's a dev job, dev team job. If you're about to order pizza, can I have some pizza, dude? I'm thinking about going to Little Caesars right now. I want to get some of those garlic butter breadsticks because I'm going back on keto, so I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. You lost $50 in Facebook stock. You need help. Okay, invest in Amazon. Just went to see MKBHD play Ultimate Frisbee. Got to hang with him a bit after the game. Dude, is he super cool? Did you shake his hand? Did you get an Instagram pic? Please post. That's super cool. MKBHD is awesome. I think Taylor, Taylor, the CTO, I've made videos with him before. He really likes MKBHD. He's like, I could never be him. He's low-key man crush. Don't you think that marketing is looking for more specialist guys? I mean, up front, they say that they want all these specialties, but the ability to learn whatever is also good. You just need a portfolio. You're Brazilian, living in Brazil, working remotely for a startup in San Francisco. Bro, I bet your income to livable ratio is like you're a king. We're for a small software company as database analyst support. Everyone else in the company is dev. How do you use this opportunity to bridge the gap? So you need to trade your SQL language knowledge with some front-end guy. If you send your resume to me, portfolio, would I give you feedback? I mean, yeah, sure. You're one step ahead of me on the Little Caesars. Can we share? Did you get the extra most bestest? Do I watch anime? If yes, which ones? I don't anymore. The frame rate triggers me. It's like a slideshow. Dude, you're going to tag me in the tweet? Dude, I bet he's cool. I would just want to hang out with him and see his setup. Greetings, you're back. Cowboy Bebop. I watched it when it was on Adult Swim. Can we ask technical questions about code? You can ask whatever you want. We're hanging out, answering questions. This is the daily stream where I engage with you guys. And yeah, super chill, and you played a great game. Do you love what you do, coding? I like filming and giving back the knowledge. Coding is okay. I don't find myself having a whole lot of time to actually code, like learn code. We got to play some Halo. Yeah, we could play Halo. Got that Xbox controller ready. What are my long-term fitness goals? That's a good question. I mean, either become as naturally fit as possible and then do some like fit stuff, or I don't know, become a bodybuilder and just tell everyone that I'm natty and just lie like everyone else on YouTube. So if we know where to get the merch, Is it better to sell on Amazon or should we use WordPress? Can you have my dog? No. How's it going with my girlfriend? I think she's okay. Have I thought about using Twitch? Yeah, the problem is getting the audience over to Twitch. Even if I make a short little video saying that I'm going to Twitch, that's against the terms of service now. You're not allowed to do that. What's my dog's name? The white one is Suvi. The white one is Oko. The black one is Suvi. If you know JavaScript, how easy is it to learn React? They're like separate. I mean, you need to know like map and objects and arrays. That's about it. It's pretty easy. You should do a video on how to set up a server and do mail to for using PHP. You don't even need to set up a server for that. You could have a static website with one PHP file on cPanel and it would work. Can my dogs do tricks? They know how to shake and they know how to jump. They know how to sit. Get a sponsorship deal with EB Games. I'm pretty sure EB Games is going out of business. Yeah, so if I go to Twitch and I tell people like now they have to go to like 2 different places, and so there's like a certain amount of fall off that happens. Make the to-do app do it, dude. Where do you find a good tutorial for C? I don't know. I don't know C. What is a Discord? Discord is an application for communities where people can chat during the day when I'm not streaming or people here. It's a way to bring the people that watch the videos together. So, yep. Anyone see the front page of Reddit? Picture of a homeless web developer handing out resumes on the site. Okay, yeah, I mean, gotta get some context there. Like you have to burn a lot of bridges to get to that point, probably. You built an API. How could you make this update in real time? I'm not the person to ask. I don't know how to code. Don't be saying you're going out of business. I'm pretty sure you're already out of business. Do you have to take a coding test before boot camp? Yeah, it was like 10 questions long. What source would you recommend to start learning JavaScript? Free Code Camp's pretty good. The Odin project has a JavaScript question or a section. There's a Udemy. I mean, there's a bunch of sites. Do you want to pay? Do you want the premium experience or do you want text-based, like that kind of experience? Because if you want videos, that costs money. How many subs do I have on the RedTube? I think I have like 3 million or something. Can my girlfriend come in and do ASMR? Yeah, no. She's not even here. I think she's out at a birthday party. How can you get a freelance job? I already answered. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, bruh. I mean, so if you want to sell a product, you have to maximize the distribution channels that you have, Diego, which means you need to Amazon white label, which means you need a WooCommerce, which means you need Facebook ads, which means you need a Facebook shop. I tried to get her to do it, Crassus, but she won't. I was like, no face. And she was like, nah, not doing it. I was like, all right. Can I say, oh, hi, Mark? What's up? What source do I use to get an update from all the tech stuff? Try Hacker Noon. It's a pretty good one. Jacob, yo. Yeah, use Teespring. That's a good place. If you don't want to deal, if you want to drop ship. What is your recommendations, like some advice that you learned during your career? It's all about mindset, man. Am I a Christian believer? Is he a programmer or a motivational speaker? He's both. How much is my rent? I live in a house, and I own the house, and the mortgage is $1,588 a month. Get a GoPro. I have a GoPro, and I've thought about it, but what's the context, right? In order to make a lot of videos, I need to be able to render these videos very fast, and I need to be able to edit them fast, but I'm having trouble with the computer right now. Hopefully, I should get that. I'm going to be doing a new build computer, or a new computer build video. Do I pay 1,000? No, I pay the legit normal. Are you the only one having troubles with the stream? Maybe. Have I tried freelancer site? Yeah, I tried, but I don't have enough time to do it, and I think they try to jip you a little bit there. I should stream the computer build. Yeah, we could do that. GPU price. So I'm gonna be having two. I'm gonna have two 1080s SLI. That'll be fun. How can you learn more about computers? Okay, so this is a good question, and I'm not intending to shill here, but because I've been looking at Team Treehouse, they have a general technologies course on there that you could watch. If you want to see more about computers and how that stuff works, there's a Team Treehouse link in the description. So I know about TensorFlow. Yeah, the machine learning stuff. I mean, I haven't used it yet, but GPU price is down because crypto is down. Please get the dog. The dog is sitting at my feet. The GTX 1180 rumors. That'll be neat. Yeah, new NVIDIA cards are coming soon. Of course they are. What's the outcome of my application filling out video? Yeah, so 5 of them told me no. 1 of them told me to fill out another step. So I'm guessing what they did was probably Google my name, and then they saw it and they were like, can you not? You're wasting our time. 1080 Ti versus 1080 SLI. I had a 1080 Ti. I think they're roughly, I don't know. The 1080 Ti is like 10 or 12% faster, but the extra 1080 it's more for the CUDA cores. I need the CUDA cores for rendering. You got accepted to Lambda School and 2 others, so you're debating. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Have I ever heard of the Eclipse game engine? Up, time to do a little Google. The Warzy on the Eclipse engine. I know the Warzy has got like terrible reviews. Yeah, I would probably just use Unity or Unreal, as you guys know. Robert Walney, you're creeping. Welcome aboard. 1 month free trial secure. It's 7 days. You see a lot of bad reviews about people. Yeah, so I mean, you have to cancel it, right? So sign up for the 7 days and then cancel it, so you don't get charged. Pretty sure you can do that. Do I know what Arcolect is? No. Jeremiah, welcome aboard. Great video that I uploaded today. Thanks. I've been trying to up that special effects. Really like special effects. You want to start making a game using Unity tonight. There's a Udemy course that I watched. Do I do any blockchain programming besides the video where I made my own coin on the Ethereum test network? No. Any updates on my dad's channel? You love the first vid? Yeah, he's been recording a lot. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to edit his videos. But he's got loads of content on his Google Drive that I have to get to. We have 64 people here. If there's 64 people here, would you please press the thumbs up button? Por favor. I would appreciate that. We get like a 1-to-1 ratio. All right. What did PM stand for? Project manager, basically the mentor, or the one-on-one. Your video is good. Thanks, man. Maybe I answered this before, but are there a lot of program jobs during evenings, or are they rare? You don't need to look for something specific to evenings. Look for something that's remote with a flexible schedule. Good Spanish, Josh. Gracias. I don't know. Good. Thanks. What are my thoughts on back-end development? What? In what way? Got to get back to the JS. Keep the content good, or right, swap those words. How are the housing costs in Utah? They're a little bit ridiculous right now. I would wait a little bit for the price to crash. You know what they're doing in Utah? This is what they're doing. They're finding a lot that is suitable for a house, and they're building an apartment complex on it. So they're taking a 0.3 acre lot. If you don't know how big that is, it's not very big. 0.3 acre lot, and they're building an apartment complex on that lot. They're like, why build a family home when you can just build an apartment complex and shove 17 people in it and then charge them all $2,100 rather than just one person? And so I see just apartment complexes popping up everywhere. How many cats do I own? I had 2, and my dogs ate 1. Manual transmission or auto? Manual is the easy choice. Do I like it? I'm not a huge backend. I mean, I can't say that. It depends on what language. Do you like bushcraft? What does that mean? So crazy. 500K? Yeah, but that's Moab. It's like tourist city. Late night stream. Cat or dog? Obvious choice would be the canine. I got 51 likes now. I don't have 52. Better check yourself, sir. No, her name is Suvi with a V. They're Finnish names. They're equivalent to calling someone like Frank or Dave in Finland, but to me, it reminds me of Finland. Like that. Those are their names. I'd love to get my input on something. Okay, well, why wouldn't you just continue typing that sentence out and then ask the question? How do you decide which tech stack to use? In what capacity do you want to? Thanks for the streams. Thanks, sir. Can you send me an email? Yeah, dude, hit me with that email. RPA. I don't know about RPA. What was the question? Visual Studio Code for the win. Yes. Oh, which tech stack? Yeah, so look for jobs in your area and see, look at the trend there. Or maybe what you know. Donate. Choo-choo. Do I like The Office, and what is my favorite character? You like Creed? Creed is your favorite character? Obviously, you couldn't pay me enough Shroot bucks not to like Dwight, okay? Did I ever visit Sweden? Yeah, I went to Haparanda. Of course, we went to IKEA, Got some candy from the chocolate store. Is summer my favorite season? What other field do I like apart from web? Film? Am I going to do an IDE contest? What? That's so subjective. It's all based on opinion. Do I enjoy Silicon Valley? I kind of worked in the industry. It's just kind of like, eh. How many hours per day do I use towards YouTube production? All the hours that I can. Actually, that's not true. A lot. I have no life. My goal is to set up YouTube so that I can do this full time, and then eventually I will have time to live, do the things that I really want to do that are like way out there, like far end goals. Actually, they're not that far, but to be able to, maybe make a video once a week or once every 2 days would be nice, because then I could put a lot of editing and all that stuff rather than doing it daily. But when you're at my size, this is what you got to do. You'd like to see another VR video like the Git one? Oh man, that is so cringe. I was like, I'm just going to wear my wife beater tank top. Nobody will care. Look at my muscles. This is so bad. Can we make gang signs? I probably don't do that. How many hours? Yeah, I answered that one. Hello, hello, hello. Salam. Welcome. You love the Lambda School. How long should you take to learn a new language to produce code that will go to production? What? And depends on how you learn, man. Depends on what language. Do I have a store yet with my workout stuff? Salam, that was cute. Salam alaikum. I do, but I have to hook up the payment system to it. When you start applying for jobs, you're okay relocating anywhere for your first job. Yeah, dude, do it up. Just make sure they don't. If they're gonna relocate you, try to avoid. If you quit, right? Try to avoid the payments that you might have to make back. Burnout is similar to. It's a mindset. This is what separates the people that are successful, the men from the boys, right? The ability to do something every day consistently, regardless if you want to or not, is what separates you. Like, you can still be burned out, but still be productive. Like, the moment you're just like, all right, that's it, and you've accepted it, then you're burned out. Maybe that's not the answer you want to hear, but I've been making videos, a lot of videos every day, and there's been some points where I'm just like, why am I doing this? And then I go outside for a walk, and I'm like, now I remember. Hey, man, how's it going? It's going pretty good. How many hours do you work for a company full-time? Aaron, Josh. Aaron, need to drop more videos, please. How you doing, dude? New job good? Why am I up so late? It's 9:28. Yeah, so the hardest part about everything is getting momentum. You got your new computer? What is it? We're going to need those specs. Dude, my whole goal is to answer everyone's question. So if there's 72 people here, if you all ask a question, I will answer your question. I hated being in streams where you just have a question, right? And then it would just get thrown up. And then the guy would go on for like 10 minutes. HP Spectre, you need to be up at 4 a.m. I think it's bedtime. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. What are my PC specs? Currently, 16 gigabytes of RAM. I did answer. All right, I'm scrolling up right now, Dave. Have I ever worked on web applications as opposed to commercial type websites? I work on web applications right now and commercial type websites. I'm sorry. What time do I usually sleep and wake up? Usually I go to sleep at about 9 or 10, wake up at 4:45. How do I wake up at 4? I question my life choices as to why I've chosen to do this for about, I don't know, good 7-8 seconds. And then I just remember that every day is a get to do day, right? So this is the mindset that you got to be in. You ready for some Tony Robbins, since I've just embraced it? You have to turn every day into a get to do. Instead of saying, oh, I have to go to work, say, I get to go to work. Like, that changes everything. Yeah, it's cheesy, but I had a 1080, by the way, Diego. What kind of web applications do you work on? Kind of enterprise web applications right now, C#. Any interest in other programming fields besides web, AI, IO, Internet of Things, or mobile? Hardware programming, like Arduinos, Raspberry Pis. Do I recommend any laptops for programming with Node and stuff? No, any laptop will do. You're a new grad looking for a job. You got an interview. What qualifications do you think are most important? Yeah, you need to know how to use the APIs, Ajax, HTML, CSS, Sass, responsive web design, Bootstrap, minimum. I recommend, yeah, so that one. Have you ever noticed Coding Phase? You noticed I recommend his courses. Yeah, so Coding Phase and we talked on Instagram pretty frequently. He's on vacation right now. You're thinking that you'll be fired if you don't. That's not the right mindset. How much CSS do I use as a dev? Every single day I use CSS. But that's mostly my job because I'm doing a VHDL sucks. Maybe it's opinion. How important is CSS and HTML as a dev? It depends on what kind of dev. If you're a Python dev, you're probably not going to do it. Why do so many programmers have Macs? Because of what's known as the Unix. I don't know, system, Unix system underneath. It's pretty stable. Hello. Manas. Why are there so many jobs for web devs? Like, what do web devs actually do on a day-to-day basis? We do stand-ups. We make applications. We fix bugs that customers find that make it past stuff. A lot of stuff. We do meetings. We talk about products. We talk about how this could work, how long this would take to dev. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should. You haven't watched my Dev Should Lift. You can touch on. What are my thoughts on calisthenics bodyweight training? I like them, but I want to build a little bit of mass and strength. So you got to lift stuff that's heavy if you want to get strong. When I get some more clout, it'll be hard to answer every question. I refuse. I will answer all the questions. How much IT stuff do you know? Not too much. Regular stuff, how to connect a computer, how to build a PC probably. About to hit the first segments for app academies. You're severely behind. What do I recommend studies? I don't know. I haven't looked at App Academy yet. The Unix. It's called the Unix. If you look to your right out the window during the Safari, you'll notice a wild Unix. What counts as being proficient in a certain language? I think that's dependent on the task. I think when you can stop copying and pasting everything, then I'd say you're a little bit proficient. Charles Severance Python courses. Python's where it's at. Unix is almost as good, but has more support. Or Linux has more support. Can I do motivational skits? Maybe. What language do I enjoy working with? Python? The 4x4? You mean the 5x5? Am I happy with my life? I am happy with what I'm doing in life, but I'm not content with where I'm at. You can be happy without being content. Complacency is the enemy, right? Complacency will destroy you. What's my opinion on intermittent fasting? It's pretty good. You've seen that dude. What's the keto dude on YouTube? He's really big. Am I gonna do local meetups? Yeah, so I used to host local meetups, and then things got weird, so I stopped hosting local meetups. Python's where it's at. Check out this Udemy course. You know, you should check it out. I don't know. Like it was before I started doing YouTube, really. So, I don't know. One person showed up and bought a cake from the coffee shop, and then came over to me with a full mouth of cake and started communicating with me. And then I was like, "Have you ever been outside?" Enumerables. Look up hashes and stuff in Ruby. Just make sure you know the basic Ruby stuff. Really, Jake Paul in today. Yeah, you should check out that merch in the description. Good night. You're going to bed, but it's 8:35. How can you go to bed before me? No, I stopped going to meetups because I'm doing stuff for Archain now, and we've decided to pivot away from meetups. Patrick, see you later, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Favorite band? I don't have an entirely favorite one. Yeah, I can't answer favorite band. $11:35. Yep. You're about to drive home come say hi during your stream if you're free. Yeah, I would love to, because you gotta start making those vids, dude. So busy. Do I have a favorite genre? I have a couple favorite genres. But first, let me say to take the country music and throw that away, and then everything else can stay. Taylor uses a Mac for work. It has a PC. No, I have PC on all the platforms. I mean, I pulled out my hair too, Daniel. It happens, but you gotta keep going. Am I going to do a t-shirt giveaway? When I get some t-shirts, KSI or Logan Paul? Probably Logan Paul. Most embarrassing in my work life? Probably when I merged my own pull request. Why not use Linux as a main OS? Because I do a lot of other things on my computer than just code. So, I mean, how long take to develop 2 to 3 page web app? What do the web pages do? Any thoughts about the new MacBook Pro heat throttling thing? I don't know. It's Apple. They throttle everything. They control everything. None of it's, I don't know. Besides Unix, they're pretty stingy. They take away your headphone jack. They take away your normal plugins. They take away your USB ports. Like, pass. And then I run a lot of Windows-specific applications. I play games, right? I mean, there's some support for Linux, but Macs don't have USB ports. They have what's known as Thunderbolt ports, which require an adapter. Then you can plug in your USB. So they're like, have I tried Shotcut for video editing? No, I use Premiere Pro and After Effects. Yeah, everything Apple requires an adapter. Oh, they have a USB-C, one port, or I mean, that's it. Also, they're really overpriced, and the hardware inside of them is not very good. The performance you can get with a Windows for the price is just so much better. I mean, they use, like, no offense, right? But normally Intel is kind of top of the line when it comes to certain things. Sorry, I like AMD and Intel, but they use lower end, mediocre AMD stuff, right? And so, and then they surcharge it. Macs don't get viruses. Okay. You want to know where I get the desktop wallpapers? So go to Steam and then download Wallpaper Engine and then just look. I pirated Premiere Pro. Actually, I have the Adobe Creative Suite and it's like $60 a month. Did I learn video editing on my own? Yeah, I just started making WoW PvP videos and I was like, that'd be fun to do. And now here I am. Prepare for more WoW videos. Yeah, AMD is the best bang for the buck, but as soon as you put AMD hardware into an Apple, suddenly they can just tack on an extra $3,000 because of a picture of a half-eaten apple. Also, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I get that the Apple ecosystem is pretty nice, right? Everything connects to everything seamlessly, but the customization is just not there. And I don't know. Do I smile? Occasionally, you might see some teeth. I don't understand. There's a lot of Unix emulators, so yeah. How do I feel about Shiba Inu? Is that a dog type? Do I think a Surface Pro is good for web developers? I have a Surface Pro, avoid at all costs, because a Surface Pro, whatever you want to call it, it's a tablet with a keyboard attached. Do not buy. What languages will I suggest for mobile development? I mean, you got your Kotlin, you got your Swift. Then you could do like the Xamarin or React Native. Yeah, I don't want Apple because I enjoy customizing everything that I do. I like the control over everything. Having to deal with a little bit of setup involved with certain things like back-end stuff and having to deal with like Windows workaround, that doesn't bother me. I just have to Google it. EB Games wants to know. Ryzen Gen 2. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the 1950X soon. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Oh man, maybe in a jacuzzi with a bunch of chicks. That'd be sweet. Have to convince my girlfriend to be an open relationship, but if she says no, then I'm still gonna get the jacuzzi with a bunch of chicks. Phone just told you to go to bed. FX 8350, nice. Gotta go take care. Make that t-shirt. Dude, I would love to make rap videos. Can I just get up with like DJ Khaled for a second? And then like, what's my view on Adderall and amphetamines to enhance performance? The problem with Adderall and things like that is they mess with your serotonin, they mess with your dopamine, and those cause addiction. So you want to avoid those things. If you want to deal with the withdrawal and the come down, that's your choice. But not a lot of people can handle that. You just shot me a quick email. Can I read it real quick, like on stream right now? This is what you want your input on. Ha 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 ha. Why would you make that your subject line? So yeah, if you want something to stay awake and stay alert, you can look up to Modafinil. That's subscribed for narcolepsy. You can't buy it without a subscription, but what you can get is called Adrafinil, which basically turns into Modafinil inside of your liver. Just don't take too much of it. Can I call tech support scam? What? I don't have any numbers. That was $1 was Litecoin. Thanks, dude. Yes, stims are not good. I mean, you have your typical caffeine, but probably Modafinil would be your go-to. Yeah, get some theanine. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe some synephrine, if you like the feeling of synephrine. Just eat a healthy diet and get enough sleep. Do I take supplements for working out? I mean, just typical stuff. Beta-alanine, a little bit of citrulline. Semampatine. I don't know what that is. See, this mic does that stuff. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This mic it has a mind of its own. I know it does that. It's this cord here. I need a new one. I think that I have to replace this cord. You're starting game development as a hobby called Rayray Lib because you already know C. Later you'll try the Unreal Engine. I don't know. I would try the Unreal Engine first. You might get discouraged with not being able to see that much if you're a visual person. Let's raise money for a new mic. Hey, this is a USB microphone. Do I have a Patreon account? I sure do. Link for the Patreon's in the description. I know that not all of you donate or want to support the channel, but maybe next time you do donate, if I've helped you, consider me. I've got that down now, so I don't feel so needy, but I think that's a fair proposition. Thanks for doing these. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Who do I want to collab with? It's a good question. Maybe Jarvis. That'd be cool. Make courses. I am making courses. I have a whole bunch of courses to make. And then, right, I got to do a live stream. I got to make a video. I have to live life. Where do I steal most of my content from? The ideas that I get in Discord, probably. I should set up OBS for live donations and subs. Top 5 YouTube channels. Promise you won't leave. Oh, man. I am the tech lead. Welcome to the tech lead stream. I am the tech lead. What do I use to keep my computers from getting infected? Step 1, you have to download more RAM. You have to protect your computer with more RAM, so download more. Marcus Veltri. Yeah, Robert, you just have to download more RAM, dude. System 32. I mean, yeah, just go ahead. Is that a Doberman? No, it's a Rottweiler. Fun Function is pretty good. You're out. This got ridiculous. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate your Saturday night. Any Discord channels besides? I'm not sure. I haven't really. Favorite food? Pizza, hot wings. I like fried pickles. Anything buffalo flavored. Yeah, so you need to delete your System 32, and then you need to create a System 64, right? We're on 64-bit now? Obviously, go to Notepad, name it Sys64, save it, paste it on your desktop, and you'll double your speed. Like, have you ever seen like those videos on YouTube where like you have the Notepad up and they communicate to you, telling you what they're going to do in the video with Notepad? Easy. Chris, I will read the email. I actually read most of it already. Chris, you need a Dribble account, you need a Behance account, and you need to start finding websites that you think need improvement, and then you yeah, that's what you need to do, Chris. Can I please download more RAM? No. You need to go to websites, and you need to voluntarily open up Sketch, and you need to recreate what you think you could improve in the UI UX. Put that on your Dribble account, and then when you apply to jobs, show your Dribble account. Let me give you guys some context. Chris emailed me. He wants to do UI UX, but he's a full stack developer. So he's like, how do I do UI UX? That's how you do it. Subi and Kona are specialized. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Okay, for a portfolio. Yeah, absolutely, Brian. Dave, I wish I had a Discord to recommend. There's a Get Disciplined Discord on Reddit. How do you think the iPhone numbering will go before they go to a letter naming? I don't know. What are they at? iPhone X? They're just going to keep using Roman numerals, probably. Why do I recommend for working remotely? Open offices are distractions. I don't think that you need people to see what you're doing in order to get work done. I think, that's a loaded question. I don't like when people are behind me. If you look away for a second, or you browse to a different tab, or you walk away, does that mean you're not working? Even if you're thinking about a problem, does that mean you're not working? To other people in the company that aren't devs, they're gonna be like, this guy's not working, but they don't understand. Like, you might be walking away going for a walk and it looks like, oh, he's not working, but you're thinking about how to solve a problem because you can't tangibly hold knowledge work in your hand. And because I'm just like, I want to turn on my music, I want to get in my zone, I know exactly how to get in the zone. And when someone comes up behind me sipping their morning coffee, they're like, hey, how was your week last night? Can you just back away? Like, let me do my stuff, dude. This one lady would come in and she'd make oatmeal every morning, and she'd make it like soupy oatmeal. And so I'd be listening, and then the microwave timer would go off, and then I'd be like, oh, what? So even if you're not focused or like on those other things, it's just like they still distract you. And so like she would come up to me and she'd be like, oh, how was your night last night? And she'd be like, and then she'd go on the other side of the cubicle from me and she'd still be like slurping her oatmeal. And I like had to do that every morning. And I was just like, I cannot concentrate even with the best headphones. It was the worst. iPhone Sahara, that'd be cool. Sounds like a cool t-shirt time. Yeah, buy a t-shirt. That'd be cool. I should go to HR and get her fired. You can't when they're friends. Sorry. She's also been there like since the company was, you know. You see that I am company phobic. I'd like to, work for myself. Why climb a corporate ladder when you can own a corporate ladder? This is my life. I don't really like being told what to do. So what headphones do I use? I use the shitty Logitech business ones. So like Logitech has these like friggin' discount headphones that you can buy at Walmart or whatever for like $10, but they sell them to corporations for $75 and market it with Skype since they know corporations hold meetings on Skype or GoToMeeting or whatever. And it's the shittiest little thing. Like, ugh. This chat is becoming a meme chat. Well, I mean, no one's even... feel free to ask questions that are technical. I will answer them. You're the only one that prefers a non-remote job. Some people need to go in the office. Some people need that interaction. I prefer to work and then get up, take a break, come back, and then finish off my work. I need that flexible schedule or I can't think. My creativity gas tank kind of like runs out after a certain amount of time. And so I have to get up and walk away. I can't just sit here for 8 hours, right? It's productivity over hours worked. You have 4 kids. You want to get out of your house? That's probably good. It's a good reason. You've been working in PHP for the past 4 months. Your front-end skills have been lacking. What do you think you should do to get back into front-end? Look up CSS Grid. That seems to be popping off these days. Yeah, I think you should be able to take a nap in the middle of the day to like refresh. Like, I don't understand this good old boys culture. I just don't get it. Like, oh, it's 8 hours. Like, the reason that they have that is because of farmers. Like they was just like, it's not like that anymore. It's knowledge work. I'm on fire. Sometimes I'm just a dude, man. What do I think of Demi Lovato? Oh yeah, I read that she went to the hospital for the old black tar. She was the one that's like, I don't think that you should get tattoos because they're bad. And then like here she is in the hospital for like heroin overdose. All right. How did you get on American Idol or The Voice or whatever, lady? What do I do on Sunday? Same thing I do every other day of the week because that's how you make progress. Dinner time. You got to fix your meal, dude. Meal prep. Thanks for hanging out, Shiloh. Do I invest in any stocks or crypto? I bought stocks and crypto. I have a bunch of Ethereum, a bunch of other coins. Had some Google stock, Amazon stock. Do I think 42 in Silicon Valley is a good school for web development? I think they have like free housing and stuff. And then they also have like it's a philanthropist project by some really rich French guy, if I'm not mistaken. Got to go work at 5 a.m. You got some more questions? Yeah, man, just message me. I'm always down. Whatever you need, man, we'll make it happen. if someone pledges to the mentor tier, right, when I say that I'm going to take you from 0 to hero, I'll give you the curriculum that you need, and I'll give you the resources that you need. I will tell you exactly what to do, depending on what you want to do, and then you'll have my phone number so that you can just message me whenever. There's more to it than that, right? So, like, I know what you need to do. That's the thing, right? Do I do any back end? I don't do that much back end. I do mostly front end. Kyle, what is what? Engine coin? I've seen it. I saw it go up and down. Colton, hi. Have you ever thought about becoming a fitness personal trainer? I thought about that when I didn't have a job. I think that would be cool. And then I tried. Actually, I applied for like cheesy fitness sponsorships for Instagram, and I sent them my before and after pictures, and I told them I did it all myself, and I got my diet, and I was like blah blah blah, and I emptied my heart out to these fitness people to see if I could just get some free protein powder since I didn't have a job and protein powder is expensive. And then no one responded. So I was like, you know what? I'll just make my own fitness brand. And here we are. What do we need to do to be a code badass? And, I don't think that's specific to code, but I don't think that I'm a badass. I think I try to be a good ass, and not in the way that came out. Let me rephrase that. You just have to be a guy, okay? How frequent new devs get hired in the mainly back-end jobs? You're not big on front-end. If you're not big on front-end, that's fine. Do I have a nickname? My whole name is Joshua. They call me Josh. If you're not big on front-end, that's good, because back-end developers, there's front-end developers are competed with like UI, UX people that do front-end, full-stack people. Back-end people are just back-end people. And so I would say that, I need a web developer nickname. Can we just call it like Josh Phase? Something like that? Joshua Tech? Mayuko Josh? I don't know. Josh Paul? Can we get our Josh Paulers? You think that I should sell supplements? I have supplements, and I'm printing labels for them this week. And I need to connect, so PayPal won't let you accept payments on WooCommerce unless you have an LLC or an S Corp. So I'll be doing that. There's a clown behind me. There's not, because I can see what's behind me. The new Joshton. How about that? Am I single? I have a girlfriend, but I would consider myself single. What was my WoW user? What? Pewdie Josh. Yeah. Josh Dabber. All you see is a good boy. He's the goodest boy. Actually, he's a cat. If you throw something, he'll pounce on it like a cat. I think he was raised by cats. WoW class. Monk. Rogue or... That's about it. What kind of dog? It's called a Huskimo. Halo 3 1v1. Can we do Halo 2 or Halo Reach? We can do Halo 3. I wanted to edit WoW PvP vids. That's how I got started in video editing. Do you have to know Agile to apply for a job? Knowing Agile is this. Are you ready? Here you go, Julian. You have different columns. One is a to-do, one is an in progress, and one is done. Maybe you'll have a QA column. You do those every 2 weeks, and then you review what you got done. Now you know Agile. Yes, so apply to jobs. You have a German Shepherd? Nice. It's my favorite food. I like anything buffalo flavored. How's the Utah summer? Anything buffalo flavored, pizza, fried pickles, the stuff that, it's not healthy for you. Is becoming a web dev at 19 attainable? Absolutely. How's this summer? It was hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's been like 100, 101, 103 every day. If I'm going to sell subs, you recommend having an LLC and adequate insurance. I'm going to open an S corp instead because LLCs are actually made to expire, right? Limited liability company, tax benefits. If you have a partner in an LLC, you can't file as an S corp. So I will probably open an S corp. You live in Silicon Valley. I've been trying to get an entry dev position anywhere just for the experience. Is it worth making projects in React to put in your portfolio? Yeah, definitely do that. Absolutely. Do I play any instruments? Yes. Yeah, S corp is under an LLC. They're like parallel. Yeah, so if you have an LLC, you can file as an S corp. Yeah, so LLC, I don't want to be. I'm not a sole proprietor, right? I have a partner. And so if you have a partner and you're under an LLC, you can't file as an S corp. So you open an S corp. Okay, let me back up. Absolutely, James Thompson, you should make React apps, but you should probably go to AngelList too. Can I play a quick song? I don't actually have a guitar on me. Do I play games? Yeah, I play games. What should you put in your portfolio to apply as an entry-level front-end developer? That's a good question. Just go to the Odin project. I made a video about that. Are sites like Freelancer and Upwork any good to find work? I'd go to AngelList instead. That'd be a good spot. What kind of games? I like Overwatch. You couldn't use it's Tychos hashtag 1199. So if you want to play Overwatch with me, you can add me there. We're going to be doing viewer games here soon. It's part of the Patreon perk, actually. Let me find it. Yeah. I'm done with COD. I'm not playing COD anymore. I'm not playing Fortnite. I don't. This mic, I swear. I'm sorry. Move it away. You're out, dude. Oh, long day. Oh, just you typing that makes me tired. Is anyone an X fan? Like the Molly X? Do iOS games have decent income for it? Depends on marketing. Depends on how well you market your game, how many downloads you get. Are you going to include ads? Are you going to monetize it? You're going to have microtransactions. When are we going to play Scribble? We're not. Josh, how am I? I'm pretty good. Saturday night, pretty tired. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I had a salad earlier at like 11 a.m. I don't know what I'm going to eat. Oh, you're talking about temptation? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to be a Temptation fan because he like beat the shit out of his girlfriend, right? So like maybe his music is good, but as a person, he's a pretty terrible human. But he like beat all of his girlfriends up to like pulp. It's terrible. You went through launch school. I haven't heard of it. Do I know Stefan Mischuk on YouTube? I don't. Maximum amount of projects you include on a resume? Just put the best ones on there and try to keep it one page. James. Have I tried microdosing? No. I know it's pretty popular amongst people in CEO positions. Can read about it in Tim Ferriss's Tools of the Titans book. All right, that's where I learned about it. How many projects for an online portfolio? Is there a limit? I don't know. Just make it look nice. I mean, you can have a really long page. Okay, yeah. So Cap, I read this about Flutter, right? So it's like React Native's competitor. That's all I know. It's the extent. All right, Sliz. Later, bro. How many hours? You got to work up to the point where you feel like you're not getting it. And then take a break and then come back the next day regardless, because you're going to walk away at the end of the day being like, all right, well, I couldn't figure it out. And so you have to build up that tolerance of saying like, oh, I couldn't figure it out, and then figure it out. That happens. And most people get the first couple times when people are learning how to code, you're going to hit a wall and you're going to be like, well, this isn't for me. And then you're going to get past that wall and it's going to happen again. And you're either going to get motivated by that and remember the time behind you that you did it, or you're going to be like, all right, I'm done. I can't. Am I still looking for a job? No. I don't actually want a job. I don't want to be an employee. I'd like to be my own boss. University or dev without a degree? I mean, if you live in the EU, it's going to be rough. Yeah, so I uploaded a video about an interview, right? But it wasn't because I wanted the job, right? It was just to make the video. The job wasn't even that good. I don't even know how much they paid, but I do know that they're hiring a 6-month contract front-end developer. So 6-month contract, right? I have a salary paid job right now, salary paid. And I was like, well, what happens at the end of that 6 months? And they were like, well, there's a chance that we might bring you on full time. We're looking to hire one of our contractors on full time. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm a contractor and you're looking to hire one, how many contractors do you have right now? And they're like, oh, we have about 20. I'm saying, so you're telling me there's a 1 in 20 chance that when the 6-month contract is over, I might be hired full time. And they're like, well, we don't know where we're going. Okay, bye. So I didn't actually care if I got the job or not. I didn't want it. Even if they offered it to me, I would have said no, because the whole time I'd be working at that 6-month contract, I would be doing the bare minimum, looking for a new job, right? Because the whole time I'd be working at that job, I'd just be thinking about, all right, well, shit, I'm not going to have a job in 6 months. Now I'm not going to have a job in 5 months, 4 months, 3 months. I would just be doing the bare minimum to collect the paycheck so that I could keep all that other time to apply for jobs so that I'd be able to pay my mortgage. Thoughts on blockchain programming is pretty good. It's not going anywhere for sure. Will I be able to say what my salary is? Yeah, it's $75,000 a year. Don't stop being real. I'm not necessarily sure how to be fake. I feel if I try to be fake, it gets awkward real quick. So I just default back to the autistic Josh. What was my first developer salary? $18 an hour. And then the next one was a full-time PHP job at $50,000 a year. Why is EU dev with no degree? Okay, so 75, but what is it? Okay, let me back up. You were contract for 12 months. You quit after that. It was stupid. Yeah, it sounds stupid. Hi, you're a CS math major. You've been trying to learn web dev with machine learning. Yeah, so those are pretty far apart. The machine learning projects count for anything for web dev? Yeah, sure they do, but maybe not the applications, right? There's different concepts. Machine learning has different algorithms, but there's algorithms in both. How long did I do the PHP job? Well, they hired me on because they wanted to have a contract with a car dealership. And then we were sitting in this room and we noticed one day that they were hiring another dev position. And then we were like, oh, this room is like, I don't know, 10 feet by 10 feet. It's not very big. And there were like 3 of us in there already, 4 of us. And then we were like, oh, where's this new dev going to go? And so we all went for our one-on-ones with the boss. And then everyone went and I went last. And instead of going outside for a walk around the building to do the one-on-one, the boss took me into the CEO's office. And they're like, yeah, sorry, Josh. we don't have any money. This deal fell through. And I'm like, well, what about the other junior guy? Well, he's having a baby, so he can stay. And I was like, are you kidding me? That's how it happened. So they just, yep. And so basically they found someone with way more experience than me, willing to take the same salary as me, and they just replaced me. So that felt good. Did they have a loud oatmeal eater? So it was like a social media place, and it was filled with a bunch of Valley girls that graduated with master's degrees in English, and they made like $9 an hour or whatever. So they were always screaming and yelling about Instagram and Snapchat filters and useless stuff. It was the worst. You got to wake up at 5. See you later, dude. What is it when Uncle Sam does his thing? I don't know. I don't keep track. First time commenting. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know if you're here or watching or what you think or anything. Let me read the question. I'm a content pumping machine. Usually the content quality is not great, but my vids have been relatable. I try to keep them that way. So I have been let go from pretty much every dev job that I've ever had, except for the job that I have now. And it's not been my fault, right? It hasn't been like getting fired, let go. It's just been like some other reason. Like the first one, I ran out of money because there was a startup, and the investors were like, "We're not giving you any more money until you figure out this thing." And then the next job was the PHP job, and then that happened. That sucked because me and this other dude got hired at the same time, both made the same money, and he got to stay. And they were like, yeah, we know that you have an engineering degree, so you'll be okay. Like, literally, that's what they said to me. And I was like, are you kidding me? And so, whatever. And then the next job I had was a React job. And then the government election, like the presidential election happened, right? And so all the people our company knew at the government had been replaced, and they put the budget on hold. And so they had no more money for contracts. And then one day, the CTO brings us all into a meeting. Literally, we stay up the night before. That was the deadline. The night before was the deadline. We stay up till 4 a.m., and the CTO makes a Google Hangout meeting for all of us. And we're like, oh, cool, because that's the end of the deadline for this huge project for the government, and they're finally going to get it. And then, like, we get in there, and he's like, great work on the project, guys, but I just want to let you all know that today's your last day, and we have to let you go. And I was like, it was like 12 of us, and we were like, are you kidding me? And so all like Katie, have you seen Katie, right? Taylor and me, all of us, like that's where we met, and they let us all go on the same day. So that was fantastic. And so at that point I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give someone else the ability to make me homeless or, tell me that I can't pay my mortgage. I just want to be self-sufficient in some capacity, provide for myself. And part of that is seeing if I can do it. Part of it is seeing if I have what it takes to be able to be my own boss. Like I feel like I'm working on the discipline pretty well with, having to do these videos every day. But, I just don't want to give someone else that power over me to hang a paycheck over my head and tell me what to do. You said that my quality is great, that it's not great. All right, let me back up. Any preference for a particular bootcamp over another? I think they have different business models and different purposes. Have I tried doing only freelance? No, I don't do freelance because you're competing with people that live in cheaper countries that can charge less and still live like a king, right? I need X amount of money to be able to pay my bills, and they need 10% of that to live, in a mansion. It's difficult. How old am I? I'm 28 years old. Do I have a college degree? I have a mechanical engineering degree. Zach, thanks for hanging out. You built your own games in JavaScript, looking for first web dev. What would be games to put okay on a resume? I'm assuming if you built them with JavaScript, you use like Phaser.js or something. You apply for Lambda School. What are your views on it? It seems pretty sweet. I mean, it's the same content as the full-time. It's just over a year instead of 6 months. Is learning code through Udemy or Treehouse if planned throughout the day? It doesn't matter as long as you do it, as long as you keep coming back and you finish the courses. Do I know how you can find an investor for a startup? Yeah, so you look up for investment companies. They're called angel investors, venture capitalists. Look up those in your area. Oh, you built them from the ground up. No libraries, 2D games. Like using Canvas then? It's your first time here in the stream. Well, we're happy to have you. Thanks for spending your Saturday with me. Did I say that I got fired? No, I never got fired. We've just been let go under some ridiculous circumstances. Yo, it's your boy. React Go. Well, okay, let me back up. Well, man, working for yourself is the best motto. So the thing is, if you want to work for yourself, you can't work for yourself if you're not working for yourself when you don't have to, right? So you have a job, but you want to work for yourself eventually. How are you going to do that? Like, that's not going to just happen one day. You got to start doing it when you don't have to work. And then that develops the discipline for you to be able to work for yourself when you're doing things when you don't have to. Like right now, I don't consider this work, right? But if I could do this for work, you know what I mean? Anyways, I think that would demotivate you, Crusader. Do I have a hard time explaining? Let me back up. I think I missed a couple questions. How old are you? I am 28. How long have I been deving? Almost 3 years. Can I walk us through the normal work day? Sounds like I'm making excuses. I think it was 3 jobs. I don't know what to tell you. It seems pretty ridiculous to me too. I'm not just like a code monkey, right? So it's sometimes I have difficulty fitting in with developer culture because I'm not just a code monkey and I like to do other things. I like to lift weights. I like to do other stuff. Who knows? Better off if I just do my own thing. Is Flex still live? Snow, yes, Flex is still live. No one gets me. That's okay. Can you get a TLDR? Fluke got let go? No, I didn't. I'm just saying that's what happened to my previous jobs because they ran out of money. Or the one time they found some guy with 3 years experience who was willing to take a really low salary, my salary, and they just flat out replaced me. That was a feel good moment, but they let the other guy stay because literally he said that his wife's pregnant and he needs the insurance for the kid, and they were like, "Oh, all right." So that was cool. He also had diabetes and needed the insurance for that, just so he didn't die because America. You assume I'm good at upper level math. I mean, I had to take it, so I'm okay. Zach, it's okay. I get what you mean. Are you muted? You're not muted. I don't think so. Just order the stuff. Cool, dude. But if you're a programmer, then you can just get another job. Yeah, that's how it works, as we all know. Oh, yeah. Do I have a portfolio website? I did, but then my domain expired because I have a job now, right? So is math used often in my job? I mean, basic division, basic algebra stuff. Jobs grow on the job tree, so you just pick one off, obviously. You have a code interview with Google next Friday for WebEx for an intern software. I don't know. I haven't got that far. Okay, so Derry, let me walk you through my normal day. Wake up, do stand up, hair code a little bit, take a break, go to the gym, eat some food, hair code some more. That's about it. A lot of meetings, talking to people, walking around if I'm at the office. I think EB Games might have hope one day. Host my portfolio on GitHub with GitHub pages. Do I pair program a lot? Yeah, I do. Snow, I'm your inspiration. I don't know how to feel like I do, right? Because you are on the other side of the computer somewhere out there, and you're typing that with like your emotions, and then I read it, and I'm just like, it doesn't feel real, because it's text. But I know that you're human, and if I have actually affected you that way, that's why I make these videos. So thanks for telling me, man. Do I enjoy pair programming? Yeah, you can see the way other people think. The doggos are always here. Is my other both in here? Oh my god. You're in your second year of college. How many girl developers are at my office? None, because I'm the only developer at my office. I seem stressed out. I'm tired, a little bit hungry. I gotta finish editing the resume video. I'll be my own boss eventually. I mean, I go to the office 2 days a week, and then I work remote 3 days a week. So I negotiated that before I accepted the offer. My girlfriend is here. Hey, girlfriend. Just say hello. Oh. You can actually say hello. See, I have a girlfriend. No one believes. Not even my friends at work have seen her. Sister. She's Asian. Is she my fake girlfriend? She's my credit card girlfriend. People at work, sometimes I would mention the girlfriend at work, and they didn't think that she existed because she just doesn't ever do anything. She never comes on camera. How much do you cost? They want to know. How much do you cost an hour? Can't answer the question. You're a gym rat. You've been teaching yourself. Dude, Gil, what's up? Hi. How did I meet her? I met her on Tinder. I thought she was a bot. She didn't have a description. Real coders have a neck beard and live in a basement with their mom. Mom, can we have some Hot Pockets? Some mini pizzas? Y'all watch that Men in Black too? Or just Men in Black? Some chicken titties. How old am I? I'm 28. She's a roommate for sure. Meme chat. I mean, Brian, we can keep it serious, but some memes are okay. What are my goals for 2019? Self-employed, and then buy another house. You have a neck beard. You live in a basement, but you don't live with your mom. All right. Sounds like you made it out okay. You're glad that they're coders that lift. I'm a lifter before I'm a coder because lifting affects everything else in my life. Vim or Emacs and VS Code. I don't want to be the stereotype developer. I don't think that I am. I have a lot of other interests besides code, but I have, gotta go. Brian, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you spending your Saturday. Interview my girlfriend. I don't know. What do I ask? Hi, Angelina. Welcome aboard. Why do I wear a hat indoors? Because my hair, working on my hair, it's not my proudest moment, right? So it's better just to not view that. Have a good one. Look forward to more videos. We're going to do resume video right now. How many girlfriends do I have? I don't know. She's like 1 out of 3. I don't know. I got another one coming over later. Dab? No. What's her job? What does she do? She's a phlebotomist. So she takes your blood. You're still pretty new. C++ is good for low-level stuff. You're losing your hair. No one likes you. Well, see, the thing is, this is what you should do. If you're losing your hair, just embrace the shave, dude. Just shave it off. No point. Like, that shouldn't be, it shouldn't have to do with your confidence. You make your own confidence. I look cool. I don't feel very cool. No one thought I was cool in middle school. Do I play any sports? You play a lot of volleyball? I like to climb. I like sports where you compete against yourself. It's okay. All right, so if you want to be the most stereotypical developer, you need to homebrew, number one. You need to have a leather-strapped bag. You need to have your boots and then your tight hipster sweater shirt. And then what else? You need to have a beard. You need to have a little bit of a gut going. Probably be a little bit balding or wear like some sort of, toboggan or something. Yeah. Their hater. What? Thoughts on parkour? It looks fun. Do I have a favorite podcast? Oh, man, I don't know about that one. I'm 28. What do I enjoy for cardio? Swimming. I won the state championship or the regional championship for my state as a swimmer. Move like 38. I don't know what that means. You're watching my videos for the first time and you saw I was streaming, got another subscriber because of the interview video. That seems to be doing a lot for subscribers. I'm glad that you liked it. Software Engineering Daily. Yeah, I don't know if I would listen to software podcasts. I'd rather listen to something about self-improvement or mindset. That carries into software. What is my tech stack at work? C#, ASP.NET. Do I even train legs? Of course I do. You're 8 years old. All right, things are getting weird. We'll put you in timeout. Am I looking to own another house? Ideally, I'd like to buy an apartment complex. JRE all day, Joe Rogan experience. That could be cool. Yeah, we could do Joe Rogan. Favorite book on mindset? There's actually a book called Mindset by Carol Dweck. It's a pretty good book. I just finished reading that. Let me open my Audible up. My current tech stack is .NET. Yeah. C#. Extreme Ownership was good. The War of Art, Rich Dad, Poor Dad was good. Relentless by Tim Grover is good. Crushing It by Gary Vee. Millionaire Fastlane. Obstacle is the Way. Bunch of stuff. Have I audibled any Jordan Peterson? Yeah, so the antidote to chaos, blah, 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 12 rules to life, right? I can't handle his Canadian accent. I just can't do it, dude. I'm like 3 hours in and it just, I don't know. He's a little bit, he talks a lot to get to the point, right? He has 12 chapters or 12 points, but like those first 3 points are just taking me forever. And like they're all similar, right? So they they trade a lot, but like, you're glad to be here. Thanks for hanging out. Peterson, I mean, we're not gonna like he's a controversial figure, so you can't really talk about him without some people liking him, some people hating him. So I'm just gonna be I'm very good at just sitting on a fence. So that's where I'm gonna hang out. Netcore, have I tried that? No, I haven't. Sheldon Cop, I haven't. How did I start on YouTube? I made World of Warcraft videos. Have I read The Subtle Art of Not? Yeah, so I have that. I've read that book as well. Never Split the Difference is pretty good. The Compound Effect is good. Triggers, but creating behavior, not typical triggers. Am I gonna play BFA? Yeah, I'll probably play BFA. Ben Shapiro? Nah. I'm not gonna pick like no on the fence. I'm gonna sit on the fence. I like things from both sides. And so you're asking me to pick people that are on one side or the other. So I'm not. Like I don't fit either mold of any of it. So I'm not going to pick some really conservative dude. I'm not going to pick some really liberal dude. I'm not going to pick a libertarian dude because I just want to do my own thing. No, Jonathan, that is a logical fallacy. When you present two options as the only options, that's a logical fallacy. I don't have to pick. So if you're going to try and force me into one or the other, I'm just not going to pick. Yeah, but you have to pick them if you want them to implement your ideas, and then they end up implementing a whole bunch of other shit you don't want. Do I regret? Wait, Kassan, what are you talking about? Am I full stack dev? Yeah, I'm full stack dev. So I went from Rails to PHP to React to ASP.NET. Yes, that is correct. Just say what you like or not like about what they're saying. Not on stream. That's a good way to get, disliked real quick. Julian, I started by, where am I in Utah? I live in Salt Lake City. I'm glad other people can answer that. Yeah, political views, I don't want to put those on the channel. What makes me laugh hard? I don't know. Probably like darkish humor. The video about first week of Lambda School Bootcamp is live. Yes, sir, it is. Biggest YouTuber I've ever met. I don't know. Do I have a favorite comedian? I don't know about favorite. Probably like Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, normal stuff. 75K, normal, a lot of money. It's in line, I suppose, with developer salaries. I see a lot of stuff for like 80 to 100, 120. Do I code every single day? Let's see. Do I think noobs should learn ASP.NET? No. What do I do at my job? I'm in the middle of a UI project. Do I need more experience to get to the 80 to 120? And do those jobs not interest me? I would say that I could. Well, so Katie has the same amount of experience as me. She's in that range. Why and how do I start to code? I wanted to work remote. How many scoops of pre-workout do I reckon in the merch mug? At least 2. You got to get close to that caffeine poisoning level, right? Roughly 700 grams of caffeine. So get $6.99. Am I code agnostic? Yeah. I don't care about the language. I don't care about frameworks. I don't care about libraries. I just want to make the things I want to make, and if that's what I have to use to get there, then that's what I'll do. $250 on the multi-press? What do you mean? Have you ever considered consulting? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, so I don't have any machines. I lift at a climbing gym, so we just have dumbbells and free weights. Yeah, well, dumbbells are free weights. We have dumbbells and bench press. How often do I contribute to Git? Man, I have, but I don't know what it was. It was a while ago. I did max on it. Where can you find projects related tutorial rather than basic programming? Go to the Odin project. Ever think about getting application security engineering? No, not really. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I don't contribute to my GitHub that much. Most of what I do is on private repos, so. You sound disciplined. How do I develop and maintain it? The other option is to not be making progress. So you're either moving forward or you're moving backwards, right? So good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Array flattening and bubble sort for interviews. Can I explain one? Okay, so array flattener. It's pretty common. It's where you have an array with an array inside of it with an array inside of it, and they want you to take all of those arrays and just combine it into one. So you have to sort through them and then pop them out, pop them out, pop them out. Do a bunch of other stuff. Gil, you said free weights are the true way to build up muscles. Be careful with that. That's a no true Scotsman fallacy there. My girlfriend washing the dishes. I don't know what she's doing. Probably going to bed. George Hotz. I don't. Good morning. Hot workout or cold workout? Lukewarm? Is that an option? Do I have side projects? You're a lurker. Thanks for lurking. Do I have side projects that bring me passive income? Not really. I don't have anything like on the internet. Not yet. Stay for like 1 or 2 more minutes. Then I have to finish editing this video. Do I play Fortnite? No. Yeah, if you take the tutorials that you made while watching Udemy or something, and you want to upload them on GitHub, you don't well hurt your image in front of clients and employers. First of all, they're not going to know. They're not going to know where they came from, right? And step 2, you shouldn't be copy and pasting directly. You should be putting your own twist on it so that you can learn. Nicholas wants to know what tech stacks: PHP, Laravel, React, Ruby on Rails, Angular. Did I start coding? No, I started coding like 2 years ago. Well, a little, like almost 3 years ago. Have you ever been to a code dev meetup? Yeah, I have my own meetup on meetup.com, and I used to host, but I don't host anymore because their stuff got weird. What was I doing before code? I had a mechanical engineering job, and I wanted to die because like that was draining my soul. Do while or do until. Can we just do a typical for loop? So communicating with a mouthful of cake is not good. I mean, it was more incidents. Like people shaking my hand for obnoxiously long amounts of time. Like, have you ever touched a human being before? Please let go of my hand. This is weird. And this was before YouTube, right? So it's not like I'm like, people know me. Just like, bruh. It was cool hanging out. Thanks for your time. If I don't mind, how well did the mechanical engineering job pay? It paid $67,000 a year. My first job in code paid $18 an hour. And then my next job paid $50,000 a year. And then my next job paid $65,000 a year. And then this job pays $75,000. So within 3 years, I've been back up above to what my mechanical engineering job is. You're going to get back at it. Keep up the good work. All right, everybody's leaving, so I'm going to leave too. I have to finish this resume video so that you guys can learn how to edit your resumes. I learned how to code while working full-time, yes. All right, guys. I'm out. Thanks. Go buy a merch coffee cup. Everyone says that they're gonna, and then they don't. I bought one. I'm the only person I buy my own merch. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow on the live stream.